My fiance cheated on me. I called off the wedding, but now my sister hates me, and I think I know why.
Why?
So I was supposed to get married 2 months ago to my ex-partner of 5 years. Sadly, we broke it off because he cheated on me on his bachelor party with a stripper.
Oh.
I had this beautiful dress that cost me around $2,000 out of pocket. I had been very depressed since everything happened because I felt like it was somehow my fault for not being sexy enough, for not giving him what he wanted. It's not your fault, OP. It's your cheating whore husband. So last weekend, I decided to take my power back. And guess what she did, John?
What did she do?
She began altering the dress. So I've been sewing for 15 years, so I know what I am doing. I cut it a bit, changed the color to something less wedding-y, and after a week of work, I had a beautiful gown that I could use for more stuff. I uploaded a picture of the dress to Instagram with a caption that said something along the lines of, "You can change the worst memories," or some shit like that. My sister hits me up and asks me if that's my old wedding dress, and I told her, yes it is. She then called me and asked, "Why have you done this?" And I asked her, "Hey, what's the big deal? Like, it's my wedding dress. I can do whatever I want." And she told me that I could have waited till after her wedding. I was so confused.
Sam, the story is crazy.
Yeah, you know what's even crazier? Reddit is sponsoring this post because they want you to know about Reddit Recap, which is a feature so everyone can hear crazy stories like this one.
Exactly. You can find those, the posts you were early on throughout the year, your favorite communities, and just everything you loved on Reddit from the past year.
So if you want to hear some crazier stories from the last year, download Reddit right now.
Get it, baby.
So back to the story. So my sister reminded me that when we were staying at the hotel where my wedding was supposed to happen, my mom and sister were there cheering me up. And my sister said something along the lines of, "Oh, well, if you're not using it, I will." We all laughed. So I thought it was a joke because it was never brought up again after. She just asked me once what the material was because I thought she wanted something similar. Now, my sister is mad at me, and my mom says she understands both of our POVs, Switzerland, classic Switzerland move, but that I could have waited 5 more months till after her wedding to take the power back. Am I the a-hole? And edit, yes, he fucked the stripper. Please stop asking me.
The edit we all needed.
There is an update, but first, what do you think?
Absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not.
It's her wedding dress. She bought it.
She bought it, bro.
She's going through a rough patch.
Literally.
A little bit of a rough patch.
Have some compassion, bro.
Yeah. It's not every day that your fiance fucks a stripper.
It's really not, though.
It's not.
Well, maybe for some people, but
also there's another edit. Before we go into the update, there's another edit. It says, "What the fuck is wrong with some of you? Suddenly I am the asshole for leaving my ex for cheating on me because it doesn't count because it was his bachelor party." Are people saying that?
You gotta love it.
Wait. Is it like a thing that it doesn't count if it's in your bachelor party?
I don't know, honestly. Like, I'm sure that I know that happens. That's like the trope, right? You have the crazy bachelor party. Oh, something happens. You know what I mean? So I guess. As a former sex worker, I had a chance to accompany a guy. We're getting a story within a story. This is from Quora, though.
Nice. As a former sex worker, I had the chance to accompany a guy to a bachelor party. It was the bachelor party of his cousin. All the men who attended, besides the one who hired me, were in a relationship of some sort. While obviously there was flirting, touching, and some kissing, nobody crossed the line of having sex with the stripper or an escort. Bachelor parties are kind of lame. People usually organize them because they've heard it's cool and they saw it in the movie. Some guys who marry the first girl they dated throw the bachelor party because they are, at least subconsciously, curious what it's like to make your girlfriend, future wife jealous for the first time. This is something people often underestimate, but it's true. Strippers who attend bachelor parties are almost always not prostitutes. They have boyfriends, husbands, and will either decline having sex with guests altogether or will ask for a price so high that it will turn people off.
Oh, that's a great move. Just be like $300,000.
Yeah. Come on.
What do you got?
Fork it up, baby.
That's fun. That makes sense. Cause it's like I know of, not personally, but there's like people who go to strip clubs like with their wife and stuff like that. You know, like it's just like a activity to go, like a fun activity.
Yeah, but know? I don't think the whole it's not cheating because it's your bachelor party is like
that's very clear. Yeah, very clear.
I don't know if it is, but it definitely shouldn't be a thing.
No, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, let's
watch there be like 1,000 comments like, Sam, you idiot.
Doesn't count.
We're high value men.
All right, there's an update though.
Okay.
I posted this approximately 5 months ago. After being assured by all of Reddit I did nothing wrong, I decided to try to talk it out with my sister. So I tried calling her, but she had blocked my number. I was very confused and talked to my mother. She was trying to still stay out of it, and I got a little mad and said that it was not fair, that my sister was not right because she never formally asked me, and how was I supposed to know and guess that she wanted it? She tried to justify her, but in the end also accepted that my sister was wrong. Nonetheless, she told me to give her space and that she will come to terms with this herself. I waited a few days till I met her in the supermarket. At first, she tried to act like she didn't see me, but I planted myself in front of her. She was just rolling her eyes, saying she had places to be. And I just said, I hope you notice how unfair you're treating me, and then left her alone. That night, I received a call where I was berated for being selfish for about 20 minutes by her. I asked her if she was done and asked her if we could talk like adults. She came over the next night and we had an exhausting fight, screaming, crying. And after all was said and done, she actually apologized for everything.
Hey, okay.
She was kind of jealous of my dress and of the wedding I almost had. And she was embarrassed that she couldn't afford everything I could. And she felt like she failed as an adult and as a mother. And honestly, I get it. Not because I think she's a failure, but because I get how it feels if your brain tells you you failed at life because you don't have the things that other people have. Comparison is the thief of joy of people.
That's right.
She apologized also because she was trying to blame me for her problems and everything was easier if she wasn't the one to blame. We talked a lot more until the time came and I told her that she didn't need a fancy dress and that we could search for something to get and customize a very basic gown. And we didn't have much time. It's not super fancy. And sadly, due to the outbreak, the wedding was supposed to happen this month and it was canceled. They had a courthouse wedding where she wore one of my dresses and she is celebrating in August if possible. And that's everything. So even if I wasn't the a-hole, and my sister seemed like a little bit of a brat, she was dealing with some pretty heavy feelings, and I still love her. Thank you for the judgment and advice.
Hey, we love a great, wholesome ending.
This is 2 for 2. The first story we read today, too, was pretty wholesome.
A wonderful, beautiful.
Too freaking wholesome, bro.
Yo, where's
the drama?
Where's the disgusting
pitchforks?
Filth?
Come on,
that we know and love.
Yeah. I'm trying to read tea, bro. I'm trying to read some tea, and I'm trying to spill it all over the place. I'm trying to scald my balls with some freaking hot tea. I'm trying to have the skin burn off. Trying to have like red hot balls.
Oh my God. Just teabagging it.
Yeah,
just
teabag.
Dip it.
I'm trying to have an English breakfast, as they say.
Wow.
If you liked that story, check out this one where OP calls the police at her wedding.